Okay, folks, how y'all doing today? I have just completed my roads for Gaslands based off of the old Matchbox playsets, and they have all been painted, converted, and Gaslandsed up for all sorts of fun. And as you see here, got ramps, got little connector pieces, intersections for T-boning, tight curves, damaged roads, and this is of course my battle mat. And I did a scratch built billboard here, and water effects, because even though it's a wasteland, you still gotta have some questionable water quality material. And so you got this cop car here. It looks like it hit the water and is now kind of polluting it with oil. You got broken pipes, and I've also did that with this piece here. You can see the sewer water is kind of coming up through the grate, and got all sorts of mud and goop, and it's kind of coming out the grates on the side too. But the great thing about these is almost all of these pieces connect in one way or another, and so when you're building a racetrack, you can pretty much build it in any way you see fit. And so, you know, if I don't want this straight away, I can swap it out with this intersection piece, you know. And I got a lot of these little connector pieces here that start the roads. And in Gaslands, a road gives you a free extra shift. So a good road is very valuable, but I didn't want it to be too easy to get onto a road to get that bonus, because you know, it shouldn't be easy to get free bonuses in the game. But so there's, you know, a lot of these pieces have walls. Like I said, going through here would be like a hazard instead of getting the place you want to go. And so of course the big thing here is, you know, like with this one, you know, if you know that this is the only safe spot to go on the road, you know, and you're in the lead, drop a mine here, you know, and that way they gotta go into the risk the pipe or hit the damaged police car, or they have to go up the regular road and down, which, you know, it's options too. So the road should be a dangerous option, but, you know, a lot of risk and reward. And then I got these little pieces, end pieces. They you can see here, I made these little flags. I really haven't quite flagged them, where you kind of bend them, turn them into a little bit of a flag, but haven't quite done that yet. But I also figured that these little ones could be probably used for micro machines scale gates, and some of them have connector pieces, so they link up too. So I found all these photos online, and I just kind of turned them into flags, and I don't know, that just looks funny to me. So you got a couple here that could be used as like sharing on certain sponsors and stuff. Like I got a little Miyazaki bump and a Warden bump. Yeah. So you can do stuff like this switch back here where you got the 2 corners, and so you can set the gate up across that, and you know, that's a wall. So yeah, the road give you a shift, but then you're risking hitting the wall or hitting the curb. You know, I imagine the curb would take away your free shift, but hitting the wall will do, you know, wall damage. So I don't really need to explain that hitting a wall is a bad thing. But so you can do a down and back kind of thing. You can set up all of these straights and do drag racing like JDC does. I'd have to mark them off for the right distance if I wanted to do that. But for the most part, that is what I've been working on since I decided to skip the Gaslands UK competition this month to just focus on this, and I think it was worth it. I mean, I kind of like doing their challenges, but I really wanted to have stuff to set up and play the game, either at my house or take these to the game nights. So you can kind of see here. This here, I don't know what the original piece was, so I scratch built the billboard, hot glued it together, and you know, hot glued the posts, because the posts are just model kit sprues, and then just like I said, we just painted it up, and did some aquarium rocks, glue, sand, paint, because there's some of these little holes in the back here. I think they were for whatever was actually supposed to be attached to here. Went like an attached here and there. So you can see here, that's pretty much just paper craft, and I put the rivets in carefully. It's a thick piece of paper. If you've ever gotten temporary tattoos out of a vending machine at a grocery store, you know, they come in those little cardboard sleeve paper things, and that's pretty much what those are. It works great for making armor plating on Gaslands and other things, and you get a free temporary tattoo, and those free temporary tattoos, well, it's not free, it's about 50 cents, but yeah, it depends on what you're buying. You're buying the tattoo or the paper. But I use temporary tattoos a lot for putting designs on my models and stuff, because when you put them on there, it's really easy to just, if you want to make a temporary tattoo permanent, just put Mod Podge over it, about 2 layers of Mod Podge, and you're golden, and it'll last for a lifetime. Probably need to show how to do that one day. But anyway, I wanted to show this off. I figured y'all would get a kick out of this. Yeah, these are just old Matchbox play sets, and so if you're ever like out in the flea market and you see somebody selling stuff like this, you know, it's worth picking up. You know, a lot of the Hot Wheels stuff is about like, you know, that thin with the high walls, because they're more about doing the race tracks and stuff like that, and so if you you might have to look for the actual like Matchbox like city stuff, and like I said, most of this I think came from the 90s. So let's see if we find a piece here. It's actually got a date on it. But okay, we'll find them. But yeah, I think they're mostly 98, 99. So they should give you a date range to look for. If you want to do stuff like this, it's not too hard. I mean, you just, you know, paint them up, and again, they're completely modular. So, you know, this piece here will fit into all of these pieces here and all those pieces over there. So, you know, you've got options, and so that's that. And I'm gonna set up the table for a game here and do a little bit of that, and so should put that video up soon too, I think. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget I have an Etsy store, King of Cats Crafts, and be safe, take care, and bye.